What's going on, YouTube? It's the Independent Stacker coming to you again tonight, June 10th, 2019. As of 10:30 Eastern Standard Time this evening, we've had quite a few winners, but a couple losers, so let's check out the big board. Gold is down very slightly at $13.31.25. Silver is also down at $14.78, giving us a ratio of 90.08. One thing of note on our ratio, obviously this is one of the very first times we've gotten a report on a ratio of over 90. I was watching a video earlier today from Mike Maloney, and this is actually the third highest trending ratio that we have ever seen on the gold to silver ratio. The highest, I believe they reported, was in the late 90s when we saw a ratio of over 100 to 1. And then also in the late 70s when the Hunt brothers were on their silver run, we saw a ratio of 97. So this is pretty historic, guys. Obviously, we've been hovering around that 85, 86, 87 ratio for several months now. And now we're breaking over 90. I think it goes without saying, now is a historic time for buying silver. If you guys aren't buying silver, I can't help you any more than to tell you that you should be buying silver. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do watch these markets very closely, and historically speaking, it can't get much better than this. Let's check out where we're at with the rest of the big board, though. Platinum is up $4 at $812.63. Palladium is also up about $33 at $1387.25. And rhodium is up another $30 at $28.70. Saw a little bit of a bump on copper, but a small loss on aluminum. Crude oil is up slightly, but we are continuing to see gas prices go down as we reported last week. We are hoping to see gas prices drop down below $2 a gallon this summer, as reported by gas experts. Both the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ have closed up. The Dow Jones is back over 26,000. Closed today out at 26,062.68. And the NASDAQ also closed up quite a bit at 78,23.17. Bitcoin is up about $172 at 79,72.24. Tonight's Big Stacker shout out goes to JT Coin Rings. I know a lot of us here in the stacking community are big fans of JT Coin Rings. He is putting out great content where he is obviously making coin rings, but he's actually showing you the process for making those rings and what he does to actually make those rings, but also tells a story about why he's made those rings and the people that he has made those rings for. He also does a great show on Sundays with Eli over at Urban Lifestyle. So make sure you check that out as well. That is a very cool stream that they've got. Yeah, his coins, if you guys haven't checked him out, I'm going to put a link to his channel down in the description below. You're going to want to check him out. His rings look so cool. One of these days, really hoping I can get my hands on one, or finger into one, I should say. In tonight's video, we're going to talk a little bit about what I picked up at my local coin show this past weekend. And I'm going to dole these out over several videos. I don't have a local coin shop open near me where my office is currently, so I don't get a chance to stock up on as much anymore unless I'm ordering off the internet. But this first one that we have to show you guys, it's a 2014 Philharmonic. This is my very first Philharmonic. This was one that I was specifically looking for at the coin show. Very, very cool coin. Really do like this. Obviously 1 ounce fine silver. I do speak Germanic language, so I do know what that says. Let me flip this over here. Very, very cool coin. Do love those. Another cool thing that I picked up, my daughter went to the coin show with me, and she likes paper currency. She likes the old colorful stuff. And a lot of those places, a lot of the booths at the coin show, they have like a dollar per bill or 2 bills per dollar bin. You just get to pick through and pick up a bunch of colorful stuff from a bunch of foreign countries. She really likes that. And once we got back to the home after the show, there were a couple things that I really liked, and she's like, you know what, Dad, you want to cherry pick? Go ahead. So the first bill I cherry picked was this one. I thought this one was really cool. A lot of guys here on the channel talk about having the Aztec coin. I have the Aztec dollar. This is actually an Aztec peso, I should say. So this one is from 1961. Let me get zoomed in on this here. Just so intricate. And I don't know if I can get any more zoomed in on this or not, but there we go. Just so intricate, the detail that went into this. Obviously, the Aztec calendar is a very, very intricate looking calendar. One thing to note that I did see on this one, if we look down at the bottom, American Banknote Company. I was not familiar with the American Banknote Company, so I did a little research on them and found out they had been making paper currency and stamps for different countries around the world since 1795. They are still in business. They are located in Stamford, Connecticut. So if you're ever out at a taping of the Maury Povich show, make sure you slide on over. Check out their gift shop over there. I'm sure it's pretty cool. Also picked up from the coin show these Chinese bills. Now I thought these were pretty cool because these are actually, a little bit more zoomed in here for you guys. These are actually gold certificates. 1, 10, and 20 denominations. I'm going to pull up this is the $10 or 10 unit one here. So I really like the configuration of these bills where it is vertical like this. Try to get zoomed in on this and kind of show you up here. So it says promises to pay the bearer on demand at its office here 10 customs gold units. So I'm not exactly sure what that is yet. I haven't done a lot of research on that yet to see what that really means. Shanghai 1930, but if you also look at the bottom of these also are from the American Banknote Company. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought the artwork was really cool as well. Obviously, these bills are not in the greatest of shape for being 2 for $1, but just thought they were really, really cool. And the fact that it was a gold note of some type. This one almost has I mean, you can definitely tell that this is an American-inspired bill on this side. This side, obviously, maybe not as much. A lot of Chinese characters on here. But when you look at the back, it is very obvious that this is an American an American product. So, just very, very cool. So if anybody knows anything about these bills, let me know down in the comments below. Specifically, if anybody knows anything about what customs gold units are. be interested in learning a little bit more about these. Also have the $1 one that is pretty sad shape, but it's very similar to the others. This one spent a lot of time in someone's pocket, it appears. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you know anything about those bills. Also, let me know what you guys think about the Philharmonic. Obviously, I know a lot of guys here in the community are big proponents of the Austrian Philharmonic. Get one more good look at that one there. It is a beautiful coin. Very cool. I like it. Alright, guys. The Independent Stacker is here once again to remind you that if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.